All right, we have finished reviewing all 8 releases from this year's 2021 Bourbon County Stout lot. Fantastic year, but someone had to come out on top. Who's it going to be? Stay tuned to find out. All right, everybody, welcome back to 1090. I am Andy, this is Todd, and we have successfully completed another year of Bourbon County Stout reviews. Fantastic. All 8 of them were very good. Not a bad one in the
There's
lot.
not.
But of course, someone had to come in on top. Someone had to go all the way to the bottom. But overall, what were your impressions from this year?
You know, I think it's the year of the variant. You know, the base was great, and so some of the barrel aged, but I was surprised that some of these variants and that adjuncts in it was really a standout for us. So I can't wait to get into the rankings. I agree.
Last year, that 2020 came out so hot, the base.
Yes. And
we thought it was just absolutely spectacular. In fact, we can link it back to our 10-year vert, or 11 year, we should say, the 2010 to the 2020. And number 3 was the 2020.
I mean, amazing. That's how great it was.
This year, the base may not make it quite as high, although it was solid.
Very good, very good.
But, you know, we did say if the base is strong, the rest of the lot should be good. The base was good, but everything else was just elevating. It was just fantastic. So
that being said, let's get into our ranking.
So we'll rank them. We'll start at number 8. We'll go up to number 1. We were actually pretty close to unanimous on most of our picks. So we'll bring it to you now.
Alrighty, number 8 on our list is actually probably a surprise. It's a well-known whiskey. The bourbon was aged in it. It's Blanton's. Number 8. Why do you think it was number 8 on our list?
Honestly, it wasn't bad, but it didn't have the wow factor.
Yeah, I mean, for both of us, it was number 8.
We both unanimously put this at the bottom. I think we expected more. The nose was a little bit subdued. The flavors were not standout flavors to me.
Yeah, I agree.
We kind of, maybe we were tough on Blanton's, but we said this is kind of like Blanton's itself. Like, it is a...
Nothing wowed us.
Good but not great bourbon. And it was, the beer was good but not great. It was...
there's others better.
Yeah, it was fine. So it landed at number 8 for a reason. So let's go to number 7. All right, Todd, number 7, again, another unanimous pick from both of us here. The Cherry Wood was number 7, and kind of that barbecue feeling in the glass. We thought this was going to be fantastic, and it was good, but it didn't quite make it as high as we thought.
I will say it actually exceeded our expectations. I was not having high hopes for this. It was really good, tasty. It was great to see how that Cherry Wood, honeycomb, imparted the flavor in the base. I think there's just other amazing variants that pushed it down.
This simply tells you just how strong this year was, because honestly, if you see the Cherry Wood out there, it should be more accessible. It's worth the pick. It's a really fun beer. It's good.
We both were unanimous 7 for us.
We both said, though, unanimously 7, because there are a few more that just hit a little bit higher. There you
go. All right, so number 6 is the base. Now, it's not because we didn't like it. I think it was more of indicative of how great some of these bases were. Yeah, so
and we probably could have maybe swapped that with a couple that are a little bit higher. This year's base was fantastic. It was the first time those anise notes were really popping, which I thought was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So it was different, but the nose was still potent. It was still a really nice, I thought, well-balanced pour that I think will age really well.
I think so too.
We know that 1 year is typically a sweet spot. So definitely grab this and sit on a few and see what it's
drink
like next year.
Drink it and sit. Yeah. Grab 2 or 3.
Do both.
Yeah. But the base was great.
It was really good. I think it didn't come out of the gate swinging quite as well as the 2020 did.
Agreed.
Which we can link it back. We saw it came in 3rd place, like I said, on our 2010 to 2020 11-year vert. But still a very good offering. And honestly, wouldn't have been at the bottom of our 11-year vert. It was really good.
Not at all.
Yeah, so.
On number 5.
Number 5.
All right, so we're down to the top 5, Andy, and we have a tie.
Yeah, so we're going to go 5 and then 4. These could be interchangeable.
Yeah, I think so.
With you. We both had the Cola and the 14 as our collective 5 and 4. Todd, you had the Cola as your 4, and the 14 is 5. I had the reverse.
Right.
Why did you have the Cola slightly higher?
I just liked more of the cassia bark there in the Cola. I liked all the vanilla flavors. I actually enjoyed a little bit more of that flavor profile than the 14. They were very similar, and I think that's why we both had them in the same spots, basically. Yeah.
And honestly, I thought the 14, I thought the Cola was great. I thought the 14 was just slightly better.
Okay.
I liked some of the more subtle flavors versus like the
They're
coriander
very similar.
and the citrus notes.
But you agree they're similar?
But I loved the cola too. They
Yeah.
were, I mean, again, we could have flipped either one of those. So we're gonna say 4 or 5. You can put whatever you want in there, but middle of the pack, fantastic.
I think that, well, again, the thing here is if you see them, get them.
Yeah,
Right.
both worth it, and both should be accessible. So really good stuff. But now moving up to the top 3. All right, so Todd, this was your number 1.
This was my number 1. I absolutely love this.
Not my number 1, but it was in my top 3.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you take this away since
Well,
your
so
baby.
we both had the top 3 the same.
Yep.
So our top 3 are all the same, just different orders. I had the Elijah Craig double barreled. I absolutely love the whiskey, the toasted barrel, and I love the fuzziness, the chocolate forward flavors, the toasted marshmallow in the Elijah Craig double barrel. To me, it was my number 1. For you, it was your number 3. It kind of fell down.
Honestly, and it wasn't. It could have been interchanged with some of the other ones. It was a fantastic.
Amazing
Second
whiskey.
time we've had the double barrel in Elijah Craig's.
So good.
Last time was the 11 and 12 year. This one didn't disappoint. Just
It's amazing, right?
Beautiful pour.
Great.
Beautiful.
If you see it for $50, buy it.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. On to number 2. All right, Andy, so we both agreed how much, you probably saw in the video, how much we love this year's prop. Now, again, it's only Chicago specific. If you can find it on Second Mark, find it. It's the 2021 prop. What did you love about it? Number 2.
I wanted to hate it. For me, it was my number 1. It wasn't quite Todd's number 1, which is why I dropped to number 2. But this was inspired by a vanilla ice cream bar.
So good.
And my gosh, it delivered.
Yeah.
We haven't had, or I should say, a strawberry vanilla ice cream bar. Every time we've had any beers brewed with strawberries, the strawberry's been subdued. It's been run over by every other characteristic of the beer.
Get it now. It's fresh. Good.
This is just out of the case dynamite.
How would you
pop this?
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Compare this to Bramble. It's different. It's fruit forward.
I know the Bramble's
What do you
like
like
my
better?
all-time favorite.
Is it close?
They're a little bit different, and I would say it is close. I absolutely adore the Bramble. And I might give it the slightest of edges over just because I'm a stubborn Italian. I don't know, but they're both really good. Interchangeable. This is so good.
I agree.
It's fantastic. If you can find it on the secondary market, like you said, or
if you like strawberry,
City,
the Napolitan strawberry flavors.
But that's what you get. It is a dessert-inspired beer, and that is exactly what you get, a dessert-inspired beer.
So
and I typically don't like that. I loved it. It was fantastic.
Amazing.
Well done. All right, our number 1 pick, and did not change from last year. Last year it was a birthday bourbon. This year's
Old
birthday
Forester.
bourbon. Man,
Can't go wrong with it.
Not only any Old Forester, the 150th anniversary,
special selections from the warehouses.
but the same flavors that we got last year. The
Fudgy
beautiful
goodness.
chocolate brownie notes that just came flying through. Well balanced. Long finish, chewy and viscous. I mean, everything you can ask for in a Bourbon County Stout, again, hit on all cylinders.
I will say this, Andy. This year, there wasn't one. You said this. Last year we had the London Fog we weren't really keen on. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these variants this year.
No, we usually find 1 or 2 that were just kind of like, I would not repeat. Honestly, any of these. And like,
it's
the
hard.
blends didn't make it that high on our list.
Yeah, it was number 8.
It's still a really, really good pour. This has been one of the most impressive lots from Bourbon County Stout in a long time.
Amazing.
Rivaling maybe that 2018
I agree.
When I think the variants just really, really shined.
We're going to get more.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely wonderful start to finish. So there you have it. We have successfully reviewed all 8 from 2021.
And given your own rankings.
Tell us what you think. Put your rankings below, or if you haven't had them all, put what you think about the ones that you have tried out there, or what you want to try.
Yes.
And we'll banter back and forth with you, but I got to tell you, it's just a dynamite year. Yep, we're going to have some of this in a minute.
It's the prop right here.
It's a beautiful
So
pour.
good.
Really, really good.
So good.
If you like what you see from 21090, hit that subscribe button, click that little bell in the corner. It'll let you know every time we got a new video coming out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Untappd. We go live every Tuesday night with Glam and Drams. We have on distilleries, breweries, everything beer, bourbon, rock and roll. It's a great time. Come hang out with us. We also want to thank all of our members and those of you who continue to donate to the channel. But man,
and we hope you enjoyed the 2021 Bourbon County Stout videos we bring you every year early.
Yeah.
Right.
So until next year, right?
Well, we have more videos all throughout the year.
We do.
Live streams.
But for
Join
Bourbon County
us.
Stout, until next year.
And there will be.
And there will be a next year.
Cheers.
Farewell, cheers, and...
The prop.
Oh my goodness, rock on.
Uh-huh.